Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this madness? The timer has gone to 0 and the stream is not live yet? Oh my god. Welcome back, everyone. How are you doing today, Seth Havoc? What the F, dude? 27 months? What are you doing? Thank you. Dude, that's amazing. Sometimes like, have I been streaming for 27 months? Apparently. Black Belt, how are you? Good to see you. Well, thank you, Seth Havoc. I appreciate it. 30? I think it's probably close to it, right? Yeah. As I said, 980 days or something last week. Yeah. You missed the first 3, you slacker. You slacker. I'll disown you. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, I'm super hyped about the spoiler. I'm still working on some other content at the moment this week, but come Friday, I will pivot to working on what I want to do for the spoiler. Honestly, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But it's just stay tuned to the stream and you'll know as first person. Doing well. Nice, black belt. Nice. Did you have an armor yesterday? Right. Good. We're looking like stream is up and running. It's actually super hot again today in London. It just rained like for 5 minutes for the first time in like 5-6 weeks. I was like, please, more. Give us more rain, please. It was cooled down. Nice, Silver Age. What were you on? Enigma? Scurv? Blaze? Yoshi? Right. What are we doing? Well, I have a Battlegrounds this weekend. So that means last stream today, before I go back to the P4P challenge with Ira. I'm playing the same deck still. And one thing that has kind of occurred to me like over the last 24 hours, I think I'm playing this deck a little bit too defensively. Like I have found that sometimes when I'm with my back against the wall in an unfavorable matchup, sometimes I just need to attack. Just knock that big dual threat turn out, just go for damage and take a bit of agency away from my opponents, take the damage to do some damage, and that may actually turn out in a pretty good way. I did some Future Q today. I played into Hala. That was an absolutely horrible game. I think Hala beats my deck like every single week of the day. I think every warrior that runs Dynamos is just very hard. Very hard. Briar? Ooh. You went for the meta deck. 19 damage, turn 1. Sounds like Reiner in its heydays in Blitz. Right, good. We're loading up. Let's see if we can do a future classic constructed Q game, actually. What are you working on, Santavok? What's the video you're working on at the moment? Tell us. Are you working on Zerp things already? I think you are, right? Yep. Unofficial full timeline of all events in Fab. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, you showed me the picture. I remember you showed me the picture. Oh man, I can't wait for that to come out. Right, okay, so again, Hala. I think what I need to try and do here is, if I just play a normal game, I'll die. So what I'm trying to do here is go as aggressive as I can. We're going to bring in as few defense reactions as possible. I think the Flick Flags makes most sense because they give the blues a 5 and they're going to attack twice, so that makes sense. I want to go aggressive and see if that works. Next week, editing. Wait, you're already done? 10-page script? Wow. Yeah. I saw bias update post on Blue Sky about the effort that goes into creating like video essay preparation, right? And I think it's one of those things that people like to... What is this hand? What is this hand? It's easy to underestimate, just like how much work creating content is, right? It takes so much effort, and it takes a lot of time, right? And it's really hard to pump out a constant stream of content if you're just busy with life in general. It's so hard. Like, I think the biggest challenge for most content creators is just the amount of ideas that you have and that you can't put into reality because you don't have the time for it. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't know how people, by the way, let me press this. I don't know how people do weekly scripted videos. Like, unless you have people helping you with like the editing, I don't know how. I don't know how. All right, so this is already 6. Go again. Crazy. I really don't want to block with the Command and Conquer, but it's what I've been given. Like 2 Command and Conquers off the bat here to block, not ideal. Now, the only upside playing against her is, of course, that she does not have any big on hits. I want to keep the Bittering Thorns in Arsenal here, because if I'm working towards a dual threat turn, I kind of need that kind of card. My impulse here was to play it, but I think I can't do that. I can sometimes do weekly videos for audio recording, but it only takes like 20-30 hours to put one of those together. But scripted, like this timeline between writing, coding, timeline, prep. Yeah. It's like, yes. Like 100 hours is not unusual, especially if you have a lot of editing of the video as well, right? Like it's the script, it's the ideation, it's the scripting, it's a rework of the script, it's the recording, then it's the editing, it's the thumbnail that you need to make, then it's a promotion via, social media. It's a lot of work. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it, but it's work. I do have a dual threat turn here, but not a good finisher. I'm still gonna take it though. We have a dual threat turn, I'm gonna play it out. It's not worth delaying it, I think. I need to put some pressure on here. We had some good pressure that last turn because of the Command and Conquer. And now I want to keep the pressure on. Of course, we always have to be careful with the Caputo, which could just kind of kill my turn, but so far, so good. At least we're going for 8 more damage here. Yoda isn't even recorded yet. Now, the thing is, right, I think if you do a video which is like doesn't have like a face shot, right? If you don't have a roll, it's much easier to record audio because you can just, if it doesn't work out, you can just reset much more easily. Like you talk about something, about a paragraph, it doesn't work out, you just stop and start over. That's much harder when you're recording yourself, especially if you're working with a teleprompter. Like, because then just from the teleprompter, do we want to... that's fine. Block out a couple of turns and then go again for a big turn. If you have a teleprompter, you kind of just got to reset everything. All right, I'm going to do 5 draw cards because I can put a defense reaction arsenal here, which is pretty good, to be honest. But I love making content. Like, I'd love to make more, but it's just not. It's just hard. It's hard to justify the effort. No, let me rephrase that, right? I stream twice a week usually. I make a podcast. I play Flesh and Blood weekly. I travel for Flesh and Blood, and I work on scripted content. Like, every now and then I need to give my partner a little bit of attention, right? Because the amount of time that I put into this is, quite frankly, a little bit insane. Okay, we can set up here for a dual threat turn again. So wait, what was the card that they just played here? And again. It's been sharpened. Okay. You already... Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm just going to block with the sync below here. Do I sync to sound the alarm? Yes. Okay, never mind. I think we're going to go for Kodachi. Pitching the pain in the backside. And then using the Fatal Spring Tunic to pay for the sensor. And then Arsenal the Bittering Thorns. Right, so this game is actually going quite well so far. I have a silly 40-second video idea that I want to make. It's a parody music video of a Family Guy intro. Yes! Yes! Dude, yes! Yes, I love everything about that idea. I love everything about that idea. Make it happen. 6-0 last night. I mean, honestly, you're good on a bad day, right? I'm not surprised to hear that from you when you're on Briar. This defense reaction cards can't be played this turn. If you're royal, the next time you hit a hero this turn, destroy all cards in the arsenal. Okay, they're not royal. This is just a step. This is not a good hand. Do they play actions? Also, yes, they do. So maybe actually we'll end on a Warmongers here. So we go Kodachi, Tempest Palm Wave. Tempest Palm Gust Wave. That's the name of the card. Into Warmongers. So Black Belt, do you have like a master set where you can basically play every single hero you want to play, or how do you manage to play all these heroes? And welcome to everyone else. If you guys have any questions, comments, or things you want to say, then please feel free to speak out. Ooh, Command and Conquer. We will just play the Warmongers here. Master Siege for each set, like top to bottom, legendaries, Marvel, not Marvels, legendaries, Fables, everything. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. I just had to get a new, I had to get a new folder because my one folder that I have for expensive cards wouldn't fit any more cards. I also had to get a new box of bulk cards. I now have 4 boxes for bulk cards. Which I guess, you know, in the grand scheme of things, is probably not that much. Fable Marvels are one-offs. That makes sense. I mean, yes, of course, you don't need multiple Fables. Actually, let me see what they do here. Okay, this is... Jeez, okay. Wait, how did this go from 3 to 10? Oh, that was bad. I thought because of the Warmongers that maybe they would have a bad turn. Turns out they say no. Turns out computer says no. Where's my second dual threats? We're now falling behind in doing damage. Let's do this because this will be annoying to block now. Ooh, I will open a pack for you. Any preferences, my friends? Mistveil. Yes. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. It's ready to go. Okay, 22 to 27. All right. We still don't have that dual threat turn. Tonic time, baby. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, give me a tonic so I can afford to buy a death threats. That would be ideal. I would like that very much. All right, we're going to block the 4 here. I'm not going to sink. I'm just going to play my hand. All right, we're keeping pretty even here, but I don't like where they're sitting with their equipment, where I'm sitting with my equipment. Game, does Scowling know the names of cards that are Japanese? Oh, no. No, I do not. We can try. I'll do my best. But the thing is, my memory is terrible. Absolutely horrible. If Sensor hits here, what do we call? I want to say probably Edict of Steel. Although they've already played 2. Beck and Steel would be a good one. Beck and Steel really messed me up the last time. But it looks like they don't want to be letting it hit. But it's a difficult decision apparently, which is good. I like that. I like that. All right, we're getting a 6 block on a 5. Good, good, good. 2 cards gone. Where are my... See, Elective Steel. Yeah, that would have been my call. That would have been my call. 4. It's on all red hand. Actually, wait. If this is 4, can I trigger the looking for a scrap? I have 1 target. So if this is 4, I can do looking for a scrap for 4 into Torrent of Tempo. So this is 5, 9. This is 9, 10. Or we can do... Yeah, I'll let the first one hit and then block on the second one. I think I'll just do looking for scrap into the weakest link. If we had blue here... The thing is, Torrent of Tempo is very dangerous, and I think that should probably be a sideboard card that I always have in my main board. I've been thinking about that a lot. We should have a sideboard. Fatigue? I'm not sure. I'm not sure they fatigue. All right, let's go for 5. Go again into 7. So that is 11. Yeah, we took what, 5 damage? Particularly, I want to polish Battlegrounds. Oh, it is. How can you tell? Is it because of the Caputo? What's the sign that I need to look out for? Is it the Imperial Seal? Or if they present this at the start of the game, how can I recognize which one it is? Okay, Imperial Seal. Okay. Got it. Good intel. Thanks, guys. So even more important that I make those dual threat turns work, right? Remembrance. Wait. No, not the Remembrance. Remembrance is banned. You're probably referring to something else. Are you referring... Oh, there. Reverebrace? Is that a word? Oh my god. Reverend Reverebrace. Oh my god, who named this? Reverend... It's Old English? Ah, I see. That makes sense. Okay, so they have 1 Edict and a Blunton. Hey, I didn't play a Kodachi here. Do I have another target for looking for a scrap? I do not. So we need to block with the Rotten Remains. Oh, hello. Hello, Command and Conquer. Fancy seeing you here. So we're just gonna go Kodachi. The Blunton was pitched. Kodachi, looking for a scrap. We can bastardize to be Rear Brace. Ooh. Are you doing sounding like Fitz over there? Maybe. Are you like a English major or something? That's a lot of knowledge on the English language. Etymology is... Yes, again, it's like... You're talking about etymology, dude. Criminal justice. Ah, we talked about this before. Hey, Lilian, how was your armor yesterday? Just ADHD brain? See, me too, but I just forget things. I'm inattentive and I forget things. I feel like those are 2 different states of being. Good? Nice. Getting ready for that Master Pack Warrior last week before Master Pack Warrior. We're almost there. We're almost there. Olympia time? Olympia is looking super spicy. It would be so funny if Olympia actually was the first hero, the first warrior hero to reach Living Legend. That would be so funny. I don't think that's probably going to happen. There's probably some cards which make Dorinthia or something like that super good that people are not seeing because they're seeing the new thing. But oh, Kasai, of course, of Kasai. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think a miracle had to happen for Kasai not to be first. Where are my dual threats, ladies and gentlemen? They're being shy. They are shy. All right. I still have a pretty decent turn, so I'm not going to block a lot this turn. Just going to block the... Actually, I'm going to let the first one hit and then see what else they do. Maybe even the second Command and Conquer here, which case I look dumb. Okay, 14. That's fine-ish. Oh, another go again? All right. I still have them on 9. And I think I did say this going in, right? I need to be more aggressive. That's one of the things that I think I'm not doing. I'm playing the mid-range defensive package of this deck way too often. They can even use Kabuto here. It's fine. The race will be between Betsy and Olympia. Who will be first? Ooh. Who would have... Listen, if you would have told somebody a year ago that Betsy and Olympia are going to be in a race, who LLs first? People would have said, you're crazy. You are loco. All right, we need one of these to hit to make cut through happen. I would like to make cut through happen. Thank you for making cut through happen. I appreciate it. You give heroes good cards, they can win games. Very true. Turns out good cards are good. So you know what we learned with this as well? Like, even if they never meant a hero to be good, if you properly support the hero, it can still be good. I want Marvel Olympia in Vegas. So wait, hold on. If I break the boots here, we've got 2 hits in a row. If I break the boots on this, then there's another on hit that they have to care about. While I wanted to keep this for a turn with dual threat, because I need to care, I think we'll play it. Gambling is tempting. There's a reason why people love it. Marvel Olympia in Vegas, as well as 3 gambling Olympias. Wait, so what do you mean 3 gambling Olympias? All right, there we go. 2 Edict of Steels and the Swords Master's Path. All right, it's not lethal here though. Just above lethal. Oh, Vegas promo. All right, yeah. That was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I think they should... Well, the thing is, if they don't block, then they go down to Kodachi lock, right? Which they can't... Oh, here's a dual threat. Yikes, Command and Conquer. So there goes my dual threat dream. There goes my dual threat dream. Okay, so never mind. Forget about the dual threat dream. We do Kodachi, Bittering Thorns, Sirens of Safe Harbor. We always have to think that they're going to play Kabuto, right? We have to assume that's going to be a play pretty fast. I didn't like it at first, to be honest, but now that I've gotten used to the art, I really like it. I think it's a really cool alt art. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought was going to happen here. That's fine. We are still going to swing for a metric F ton of damage, which I have to care about. Every swing here is lethal. I think we got him in the ropes. All right. we get 2 cards here. That's very good. And then just the tunic counter. The unique counter. Well, that's something completely different. Still lethal. They still need to give me at least 1 card, maybe even 2. All right, is that the Reverend Brace? I still love the new art on the Valiant Dynamos. It looks so dynamic. Maybe Tunic? Yes. Yes. That makes sense. But that means they probably can't threaten lethal. I don't think you can threaten 11 with 2 cards here. 5. So that is a lot of damage, though. So I'm going to block for 3. I want to keep the blue. Taking 2. Oh, is it? It's actually referring to a different piece of art. Oh, yes, you're right. That monster, right? The lore. The plot thickens. Yeah, there's a card with that thing, that dragony thing in the background, right? All right, so this is for 5. I have to assume Mask of Momentum has done its job. It will never hit again because they can't allow it hit because otherwise they die. So what I do on my turn is Kodachi, dual threat, weakest link. But we still keep the Fatal Spring Tonic just in case. So taking 3 damage. I think I'm feeling pretty good about where I am in the game at right now. I think I had the momentum on my side for a while now, and it's definitely my game to lose. Especially now that their equipment is fully gone. They have, that's actually a good point. That's actually a really good point. How many Bluntons? They haven't played a single one. But thank you for making me aware of that. They pitched one. I remember one being pitched. All right, let's go for 10 here. I had a few turns where I didn't attack with Kodachi. I think I messed up their plans for Blunton. I mean, this is what, 3-card block here? Unless I have a defense reaction. They do. I could get punished with a Blunton, right? So we just need to keep the cards in hand. I actually have a bit something in the mail, which hopefully will arrive when I'm still on stream. It's, you know, when you see something like when Instagram shows you exactly the right thing for you to buy, and you go like, I want that. GG, well played. And I bought it. I don't need it, but I wanted it, so I bought it. Right. Total line. Yeah. They can't really do anything after this, right? Well, they could swing the sword. So I go for Kodachi. I mean, they survive, but I keep the tempo. I get it. I get it. Saxo line prevention doesn't float. Yeah. It's still a good card to have into me, though, right? Like, the 2 instant is pretty good. I mean, if this was floating, it would be absolutely broken. Let's just put that out there. Like anything that plays Kodachi or daggers would be absolutely unplayable. See you later, Sanfalvok. Thank you for being here, and again, thank you for the 27 month of support, dude. She wants every flourish you can get. That is true. Right. Good. Game 1, win 1. Cool. And I did go with the aggressive package, which was definitely the way to go in this matchup. So, actually, let's play a normal queue and see what we match into. We may see it a lot. I think there's going to be my Battleground this Saturday, I expect a lot of Warrior. Because there's a lot of what I would classify as very good players. And a lot of them are thinking they can catch people out. I know of at least 5 to 6 people who are looking for Warrior cards just before the event. Ooh. Can I play this slow or do I need to play aggressive? Let me try to play this slow. I'm not sure that's the way to go here, but I feel like if I can block them well... You know what I've been thinking to put into this deck? A Ripple Away. 1 or 2 Ripple Aways seem very enticing. I mean, you get rid of the flurries. And you can get rid of the gold. So if it's a Warrior meta... Alright, so cut-throughs, I think, because it's free, doesn't get blocked, and I do love myself some Bittering Thorns. And then I think this is what I'll play. I'll take one more in Peking the Back, so just I have a bit more options for the dual threats. Yes, because it's not the actions, right? It's the hero power that does it. Having an event 1-2 days after news that is rough, hard to get cards up fast for a decent price. Yeah, but I know of people that are like pooling their resources to make it happen, right? So they're like getting like 4 or 5 people, they're all getting cases and they're pulling together to make it happen. So it's rough, but if you're like, you know, part of Team Sigil, for instance, then you're gonna make it happen. Oh, I forgot to put a pack. We need to wait with the pack opening anyway until... Okay, one hunt end is gone. Until... actually, no, I'm not gonna wait. Maybe I'll wait. We'll see. I owe Santavik a pack. Alright, so that's that. And then just the cut-through has no-go again here. The wager cards give the weapon the ability to make a token, they don't make it themselves. Yeah, see, that's the case, right? 2 defense reactions. OG Violent Dynamos. Honestly, this is a beautiful card as well. I'd love to have this card in cold foil. It must look stunning in cold foil. Does anybody have it in cold foil? It must be very expensive. I mean, it's Welcome to Wraith, right? Wait, it's Monarch? I thought it was Welcome to Wraith. Huh. Till. You do? I'm jealous. What a stunning card. Like, I think all these Warrior cards in cold foil must be looking so freakishly good. Alright, we have a dual threat turn on our hands. I'm just gonna wait to see what they do here. I have a defense reaction as well. If the player gets +1 and go again, whenever you hit a marked hero, I'm not marked, so they're not creating a failty here, so I'm gonna not block this. $140? That's not too bad. For cold foil, that's not too bad. That's actually okay. So, dual threat. Let me see what my turn is. So it's Kodachi. Dual cut through. No, because then I'm going to block it because it's still a Violent Dynamos. The first Kodachi is never going to go through. The first Kodachi is never going to go through. Alright, let's block. Let's block then. A hunt end went to the bottom of the deck. Also recognize that. One blocked with, 1 to the bottom of the deck. And we keep the defense reaction. It's pretty good as well. I did take 4 damage here. So I need to present more than 4 damage. Actually, let me undo this. I think I'd rather pitch a dual threat because I can't put it in Arsenal anyway. Okay, shelter. Yeah, and now they can block the Valiant Dynamos in the second one here. Because they only need one block. That's really good, actually. That's really good. That's really good. I can't actually trigger the Rotten Remains here. But they are gonna have probably overcrowded. So do I just play the cut through here? Yeah, it's better than keeping it in hand, it doing nothing. But this is a very bad turn. Because how nicely Shelter lines up with Violent Dynamos, it basically just neuters my Kodachis. So let's hope that doesn't happen too often. Still not marked. In the future queue, not for this game, no. I'm going back and forth basically. But I don't think he got anything, right? I don't think he got any cards. I need to pay more attention what I'm doing here. Just one of the shuffles reactions back into the deck. Right. Oh, I don't have a deck command here, but this is the list that I'm playing. I'm happy to share. I mean, this is it's the one that went 19th at the Pro Tour in Vegas. I don't like making lists that I just steal off somebody else public, because then people assume it's my list, right? But I'm happy to share it with you. I just want to make it look like it's my list. Because I'm just a dirty net stacker. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I wonder if I should have just gone all out aggro and try and race. Because if they don't, or if they're probably, it's too much when, if, and but, right? They're on a lot of defense reactions these days as well. Did you get the decks QCGIB 99? All right, 4 cards still in their hand. Is fatigue a valid strategy here? Oh, maybe not. You're welcome, dude. Have fun with it. I don't want them to mark me here. So I'm gonna... Oh, that was a good sync of the sync below, not a defense reaction. You're not fast and don't present disruptions, so you always get online eventually. At that point, you just can't overvalue. Yes, especially with the Valiant Dynamos, right? Like, this basically invalidates my hero power. I do not like this. We'll use the ability here. So I don't want to, because I don't want to get marked, right? I can't give them another fealty. As long as I can keep them off the fealty here, that's pretty good. How did I get marked? I blocked. Does it mark? It didn't hit. How did I get marked? Oh, wait. Oh, because of this card. Because if it attacks and they've played another red card this turn. Okay. Read the card, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you learn how the cards work. Right. Thinking ahead. If Sensor hits, what are we calling? Reading is for nerds, but we are nerds. I hate to break it to you, but if you're here watching this, you're a nerd. I don't know what to tell you, but you're a nerd. That's fine. You know? It's fine. Yeah, exactly. We're all nerds. We're all nerds. Come on now. I think most people are nerding over something in their life, right? Like even sports fans are like I think sports people that pretend like they're not nerds, like they're nerding out about their sports. Like even like people that work out like 5 times a week, they're nerding about their workout routines, right? Everybody's a nerd for something. Except if you have no hobbies. And if you have no hobbies, then I feel sad for you anyway. It's like, this is one of the weirdest concepts for me, that there's people out there who are like, what's your hobby? And they go like, nothing. It's like, what do you mean nothing? Like, do you have no interests? There's nothing that interests you? Oh, I like to watch TV and movies. Like, I guess it's something. It's like when somebody tells me like, I don't like music. I was like, what do you mean you don't like music? No, I just don't listen to music. Like, what do you mean you don't listen to music? Immediately super suspicious. It seemed like kind of made the joke not work. No, I just didn't see, I just saw it too late. It got there. It got there. I just saw it too late. The problem here is the next one is gonna, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to let this hit. Yeah. Spectator Drobo. Welcome to the spectating on the platform. 2 fealties. And this is gonna be a dagger for 3, right? 4? Yeah, okay. Don't like to use the sync below here. It's not very efficient. Ah, shucks, the Command and Conquer does nothing. So I'll Arsenal it here. I don't want to send a Command and Conquer that does nothing. That just, like, feels bad. Yes, it does damage, but it's very unsatisfying. I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah. Yeah. It's better than just sending 2 damage. You are correct. As usual. As usual. I think it's just not gonna go well because of the dynamos, like the value, I just can't get it. Okay, 2. They're not marking me with this, they're not getting anything, so obviously we'll just let the 2 resolve. I think they have another glint to Quicksilver, that's why they hesitated after me just passing. I think they have a glint. If this is a 3, it's not. Crap, I can't block this. Okay. How many wars there will be? I might just play Steal the Dome main deck. What does that do? Alright, Command and Conquer. That may be good next turn. Yeah, now we're getting marked. And I'm probably not going to be prevent them getting their 3rd one here. It would be really good if I could get them to lose their fealties. But I don't think that's in the cards. I don't think that's going to happen. One cost +4 next sword on hit. If it hits a warrior, discard a card. Oh, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it's, at least for the first couple of weeks, a very warrior-heavy meta. Alright. So, Yeah. Again, another good turn, right? It's like, just because I can block the first thing every single time, I lose so much value. Give me a second. All right. So that hits. So this will get a go again at least. And a 4. And then I can play... At least I will have to block the last card, because otherwise I draw a card. To be fair, they're on turn 5 and they still don't have all 3 failties. Like, all things considered, this has not been going terribly for me. All things considered, it's fine. Ish. Ish. I think probably as well as I can hope for. All right, they're blocking that out. That's good. I guess we're at least getting the equipment here. But now a 5-card turn. Ooh, I think they're going to get the 3rd fealty here. I can keep the warriors in check for a little while. Ooh, yeah. True. Can you stack the triggers on Rowdy? You should be able to, yes, because they're both my trigger, so I can determine in which order they resolve, right? Okay, I'm gonna block 6 here and pray. This is probably not gonna be enough. It's gonna hit, and they're gonna draw a card. But I can dream. Oh, well, that's a... Ah, no, never mind. And that means they're online with the 3rd card now. All right. I mean, I need to keep this 2 cards in hand, because I need to send a Kodachi CNC. If I can get something out of this. Another Savior Bloodshed, or it hasn't resolved yet? Another one? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let it hit. Jeez. Yeah, I think, as you predicted earlier on, this is where it turns all around, right? This is where it gets out of control. Seven. I mean, it's good, but I think they can probably just, as I was gonna say, they can just ignore this. Lose the arsenal, may even be a defense reaction. And then just come at me with 4 cards, and I think that's probably good enough. I do have a shelter. So again, we're blocking with 2 cards here. I think I'd rather keep... the censored and the weakest link. So what's my out here? Luck? Like, the weakest link is 1 more damage, but the sensor is a relevant on-hit. Oh, crap. This got baited out really nicely as well. Really nice, really nice, really nice. Okay. I think what I probably have to do is just try and run the aggressive line of the deck and pray that it's enough. Yeah. Not feeling good. Not feeling good. Oh, it's also so hot. So hot. Why is it so frictionally hot? We're in the UK. It's supposed to be cold and windy and grimy and disgusting. That was what I was promised when I moved here. But promises have been broken, I'll tell you that much. Promises have been broken. We've only seen 1 Houndsend so far. No, 1 was pitched, 1 was blocked with. So I have a 3rd one in there that we haven't seen yet. And it could come out soon here. So I think that's what I'm calling if I get the sensor to hit. I mean, the sensor could legit give me a bit of a reset in getting a bit of tempo because they don't want that to hit. So they may give me 2 cards from hand for that. Maybe. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but it's nice when it's 3 degrees here. Wow, I'm jealous. Blunton, I haven't seen any Bluntons though. I'm not sure they're running them. All right, sensor. Are they blocking or not? If they're not blocking, what are we calling? I think it needs to be Houndsend. It's the worst thing they can do to me, probably. A Save a Bloodshed would be a good call as well. They're blocking it out. Okay. Why is this? Give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. Did I just shout in your ear? No, I did not. I mean, it's 9-13. This is not lost yet. I still have some blocking my equipment left. Never mind. That gives them another card. At this point, I just have to block to not take too much damage once they do attack, right? That tells me they don't have any draconic cards in their hand. Hey, Dirk, how are you doing? How are you doing, Dirk? Five. I think it's YOLO time. I'm doing well, thank you. No, you didn't miss the end. I'm just taking a break because I have a Battleground this coming Saturday. So I'm playing the deck that I'll be playing. We also delayed because so Olympia could get the new cards from the Mastery Pack Warrior before I play him. So it was kind of twofold the reason there. Because A, I need to focus on this anyway, and because we wanted Olympia to be like a real deck when I play him. Because Olympia is in the next matchup that I play in the challenge. So it just made sense to do a break of 1.5 weeks and then go back to it. We're on 4. This is not ideal. Now they're like, wait, why is Ira playing this card? See you Saturday? Ooh, it's going to be good to see you, man. It's going to be a stacked event. It's going to be such a stacked event. It's going to be great. It's supposedly a really cool venue as well. So I look forward to it. All right, sensor. We could reset a little bit of tempo here. Nope. Will the Master Pack Warrior cards be legal for that event? Yes, they will be, because the Master Pack Warrior releases on Friday and the event is on Saturday. So yes, it's fully legal. If you can source them, you can play them. 4 a.m. train? Oh god. You know what the solution is? Just don't win. Or, you know, if you win... Wait, is there a cash prize? I didn't check because, I mean, it doesn't matter for me anyway. This is a juicy juicer here. This is a juicy juicer. Gonna block for 5. Yeah, if you win, just get a hotel. Just enjoy it. Just make it a thing, right? Should be easy for me. What, Scarlet to get back home in time? Yes, you know it. Yeah, you know it. All right, I'm gonna have to block with the equipment here because I need something to attack with my hands. That simple. Don't want to block, but I have to with the Mask of Momentum. Also because they keep blocking with Violent Dynamos, like, it's not like it's ever gonna trigger anyway. Buff power. It's just the risk that I get a blue to put in Arsenal is too big. Like, if I knew what was on top and it was a defense reaction, I'd go for draw a card, but if there's a blue... at least I dodged the Blunton. Hey, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan, guys. What are you playing, Howling? Scott, what's the hero of choice for you? Are you willing to share? Share with the group? Five. Don't like that. Kadashi? Oh, yes, that would have been good, Sweet. Yeah. Well, yes, that would have been better. Yes, that would have been better. You are absolutely 1000% correct. I hope now they don't have another buff here. Nope, but it's still another attack. Wait, now I can't attack anymore. Hold on. Can I roll this back? Sorry. Sorry. That's incorrect. Because I need to block with E-Strike here so I can play Torrent of Tempo. At least I can play it. Going down to 2. That is not the spice. What is the most spectators you ever got playing a game on Talishar? I wonder what, like, the record is. There must be something like, you know, people know who Josh Lau is and what his name is. There must be games where, like, you know, some pro is playing and there's like 30 people watching. 0? You reckon it's 8? 8 is pretty good. 8 is pretty good. That's okay. Scott, what are you playing at Battlegrounds? Is it a secret? They don't have to block here. I like, it depends on what your hand is, but you probably just send the 4 cards, right? Yeah, exactly. You just send the 4 cards. I could destroy this and go for... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Go for another 3 here. Come on, let's go. Let's put him into... Let's get him down low and make this interesting. Ozilio? Ooh, spicy. I probably need to overblock here to not have this kill me, but I can't. Because then I have nothing to block afterwards. So, I would say... Yes, exactly. If I overblock here for 6, exactly right. If he's got it, he's got it, and I'm dead. I need to play something if I want to try and win. That is annoyingly lethal. Yeah, GG. GG. Round of applause. Guys, I have something super cool that I'm going to open on stream right now. I'm going to do an unboxing. I hope you're here for it. Good game, good game. All right, let me quickly get it ready. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is worth the wait. All right, all right. So this is something that I saw on Instagram, and I don't buy a lot of stuff that I just randomly see on Instagram. But I can actually, I have to be careful because like I'm doxing myself if I show you too much here. I got this box in today. It arrived like literally while I was on stream, and I wanna see if you know what this is. So we're gonna change to the pack screen. I just got this in. Of course, it's just like a Chicken McNuggets box, right? It's just something for me to snack on when I'm hungry, which I am very much now, right? But actually, it's it's a deck box. It's a Chicken Nuggets deck box. I saw this. I was like, I gotta have this. Oh, I love it. It's probably if I take it out of the plastic, like how can you not? How can you not, guys? I mean, why wouldn't I get another deck box, right? Why not? Oh my god! All right. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, that's a nice fit. That's a good fit, right? And then you can put your cards in here. Double sleeved, it'll be a really good fit. Yeah, perfect fit. Good. Chicken McNuggets deck box. I had to have this. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. All right. We got a pack opening here as well. Havoc, are you back? No. This pack is for Sand Havoc. All right, and the game is does Scarling know the name of the cards? Inertia Trap, I think. Whelming Gust Wave? I have no idea. No idea what this is. Oh. Tight. Wait. I'm cheating. Tide Flippers. All right, do we have something good? No. It's, I forgot as well. I should know this one. Yeah, the contract cards, they all have like weird names like Feist the Poors or something like that. All right. My favorite new deck box. My favorite new deck box. Love it. Sometimes you just have to buy things just because they're fun, right? Oh, that touch, yes. Good. Anyway, if you're new to the stream, first of all, thank you for being here. Appreciate the support. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe and follow, depending on which platform you're watching. If you're over on Twitch, then I would love your your Twitch Prime subscription, because you get a free one every single month. And you know what? If you haven't used it anywhere yet this month, then I'd love for you to use it on my stream. The support would be greatly appreciated. And it turns off the ads as well, so that's good. Because nobody wants ads. But once you get partnered on Twitch, you have to run ads. Oh, Dory. Yo, Dory. Quick chat. Have fun. Good luck. Do I just try and go aggressive here? I think she outvalues me in the long term, so let me try. Let me try if I can go aggressive, and if that leads to happiness. I think this will be very hard. We're going to use the Fate Foreseen one and a Flick Flack. No, wait, because I can't give them the tokens. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I would just give them like 3 counters within a turn or something. Like, this is not. Defense reactions need to come in. Let me take the 0 cost. No, the cut, like, the Valiant Dynamos are so annoying. Such an annoying card. All right, Scarachi for 1. Oh, they have Refraction Bolters. Interesting. Just running through the Warriors Gauntlet yet? Yes, but what? Oh, I missed sideboard, guys. I did not expect Decimate the Great Axe. I did not expect Decimate the Great Axe. The sink below is so bad. All of doors play bolters? Okay. All right. I need to make a mental note of that. Censor. It's going to get blocked. It's not going to get blocked. What do we call? Oh. Probably just a Felling Swing in that case, because that's the only card. What do you mean just block first and they won't be able to half sync? Oh, true. All right, right. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Just block with a normal card first. Ooh, my Command and Conquer for your Command and Conquer, it seems. Hate that. Hate that so much. Hey, Schmutzli, welcome again. That's 2 days in a row now, right? Welcome back, welcome back. Actually, hold on. We're gonna play it. It's only a 6 and not a 7, but it gets them to block. Back into the TCG train? What? You have Forsaken Warhammer? I mean, welcome back. It's good to have you back. What brought you back? Still Warhammer? Both. Okay, so you're doing both. This is... I'm just gonna sync here and hope that we get a resource card. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 39-41. They're just gonna try and fatigue me here. Likely. Bit of magic on the side. Why not Flesh and Blood? Why not Flesh and Blood? The Izzet is here. The Izzet is spectating. No, not Blunton. Not the Blunton. Did they block both here? No. Actually, any good stores in London that sell singles? For which game? Yes, I think Spellbound and P9. And Brotherhood games as well. But different stores are good for different things. I don't want to discard any of these. I'm basically giving away 4 block for 4 attack here. It's a trade-off. Yeah, just if you want to check out P9, P9 has 2 locations. P9 has one at Canary Wharf, and oh my god, my hand, guys. One at Canary Wharf and one at Roman Road. And if you're looking for specific game singles, check first at which store they have things. I can send you the Discord if you want to check that one of those shops out. This is not going ideally so far. And oh my god, they have a 10 card advantage as well. Oh well, we're in it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. We're good. No need to despair at 42 to 37. I know what I'm up against. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. So there's 2 things here. I will take the tonic counter. Go into Kodachi, which are likely to block. And then we're just going to attack with 4 more with the cut through and keep the pain in the backside for the first dual threats turn. Dual threat, 3 big dual threat turns are a necessity here. Which means I should actually keep these. He says playing it. Back in October again to play Warhammer. You're coming over like, what, twice a year or so? Give us that tourism money. We'll take that tourism money right off you. Or they have another, I was going to say another Steelblade Shunt here. All right, let's go for a big turn here. This is for 7. I can do 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 9, 15. But I need my whole hand. Actually, I can't do all of that because I'm 1 resource short. Chippenham. I don't even know where that is. Somewhere in England, I guess. Chippenham. Sounds very British. All right. Kodachi for 1. British Chippendales? Yes. Kodachi for 2. They're keeping their hand. Interesting. I wish I had 1 more resource. I wish I had 1 more resource. All right, let's do it like this. And then Arsenal the E-Strike to end the turn here. it's not the most efficient, but it was a reasonably wide turn. Okay, we're 6 life points ahead. I think the size deck is probably much more relevant in this matchup than anything else. I'm guessing this is going to be another Decimated Great Axe swing into... four. Not blocking 4. Hey, Dot! Welcome back! How's your breakfast Dorito? Your breakfast burrito today? Okay. Sandwich? No! You're the burrito man! How dare you? Some everything bread? What's everything bread? 5 into 7. And on hit, but I think they probably have another Steelblade Chunt or something here. Sourdough bread with everything seasoning on it? That is not a thing that exists here. Something that just says everything? I don't have a blue for the looking for scrap. In that case, we'll just go for 7. They're taking a lot of damage this turn. Sounds good though. Sourdough is some good bread. Felling swing. It's good that we get this, because the plan was this turn to play that. That's why they kept these cards. Right? Hey MK, how you doing? Good to have you back, sir. Alright, we need to block with this here. It's gonna be for 7. Can't convert my hand here anyway. Let me block with the equipment while I can, so I can convert the dual threat turn if we ever get one. Because they seem to be hiding. So 47, there's still way over 50 cards over there. I think I'll keep the dual... We'll keep the looking for scrap here. So we can do a dual threat turn. I'm on a diet in my 3rd week and I'm so hungry. That's why I got... That's why I got my chicken nuggets here. That's why I got my chicken nuggets, which is a deck box. I love it. I don't think it's the best deck box in the world, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to get something for shits and giggles. I'll be honest. And I will probably show this off like 5 more times on stream today. Okay, so I'm very tempted to play the looking for a scrap, because this is really hard to block. Actually, let me do this, and instead I will keep the pain in the backside in Arsenal. They're not going to let me draw off Mask of Momentum twice this game, right? It looks like it. Well, that is a bad card. But at least that means I can preserve the Spring Tonic counter. Show me your hand. Sound the alarm. Somebody call for Gondor. The beacons have been lit. Another Oasis. Alright. Search. Provoke. Steelblade Chunt. No search. Pair that with a fitting cap and you're ready to go. What's a fitting cap? All right, 24 to 25. And the thing is, the only reason we struggle to keep them on lower life is because they already played 2 sigils. And an Oasis that gave him a life point as well. Dual threat, let's freaking go. Okay. Alright, so dual threat. Pain in the backside. Kodachi, pain in the backside. Yes, this is good. This is good. We're going for it. We have the dual threat turn that I've been waiting for. I'm gonna happily take 4 damage on this. And you should have pitched the other one and then play to provoke, my friend. That would have been the play to go here. I know they have a defense reaction in Arsenal, which is gonna block for 5. That's fine. Red cap with golden M. Oh, right. Yes. Yes. I get it now. Kabuto time? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do it. They should. But they're going to wait. They want to try and wait for late game. Is that the 3rd Oasis? Steelblade John on this one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then we can Kodachi here. Before, great. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. It's just gonna be a whole lot of blocking it out. Let's buff power here. Alright, we're keeping up with damage so far. The pain in the backside is good. That goes directly into Arsenal. Like, I just lose so much value by blocking. Actually, this is fine. We can block, but I need the damage. No, that's fine. This is only a half by 1. This is actually good value. My favorite is still the Yu-Gi-Oh player that played Sus ships and had custom wooden cutting board playmat and chef outfit. Dude, that's cool. I love that kind of stuff. All right, we'll put this in Arsenal, and I'm gonna wait for my next dual threat. I think keeping up on damage done on equal life is good, but because then it doesn't really come down to the deck size, right? Because I'm gonna lose that game. It's probably gonna be for 7-8 damage here, maybe more. Command and Conquer. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Back. All right. Command and Conquer is really painful right here with the defense reaction in Arsenal. All right. We'll just do this. Then they changed the tournament rules. Now you can only use a single color playmat as official Konami mat. You know, that's something I always disliked about Star Wars Unlimited, that you had to play a deck mat which is made by the game, right? You have to. It's like, I get where their idea is coming from, but it's kind of scummy. Oh yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, they banned shuffling. Well, excessive shuffling, right? Okay, where's my second dual threat? Without this life gain, I would have them so badly. Do we have a target for looking for a scrap? Yes. So looking for a scrap, we can block for 2 here. Actually, let me play it out. So Kodachi for 1. Looking for scrap for 6. Did it for good reason. Few players were using some really appropriate playmats. And that's the thing, right? It's like a few people who do things like that that ruin it for everybody else. It's always stuff like that, right? Somebody is just being an absolute... Yeah, you know what? The Blunton, too late, friend. You should have blocked it on my first attack. Why didn't you use it on the Kodachi? Are we winning, son? Not sure. The jury's out here. Ooh, okay. You know what? You know what? It's not good. Double dual threat, though. Like, do I just play the double? No, I put one in Arsenal. And then we can go twice. But I need to find the go against. Maybe I just do the double. If you can do it. Alright. Alright, I will listen to you. Ah, these fiddlers! I need the resources, I can't attack with this. There's so much block and so much life gain in their deck, it's really annoying. They keep going the wrong way with their life. So much life gain. Yeah, that's why you attack with daggers first. I mean, I could have done that. I think that was a valid line. But double dual threat is fun. Now I'm out of things, though. Right. I'm still gonna block this with the Fate. Because I can't keep taking 4 to the face. It's better taking 2 to the face. Yeah. If I'd known this was Decimate the Great Axe, I would have gone much more aggressive. I think I'm almost out of attacks. And we can't forget to still have Kabuto. There's basically a turn where they can just say no. Right. Okay. Now the Rowdy Locals, right? Rowdy Locals. All right. Mask trigger. Let's let this trigger first. Cool. And then I discard a card and they discard a card. I will discard a blue. And put the blue in Arsenal. And the shelter just stays in hand for the 1 prevention, or not. Ooh. Give me a second again. Sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna do this. I am going to. I could have actually blocked this out, but it's fine. It's only blue. Just gonna prevent 1. Down to 7 versus 7. Yeah, and I think maybe they're just gonna try and fatigue me here. It's a pretty good. I mean, I'm at 7. I'm gonna basically have to block almost everything that they send. So I wonder what. I think I just completely. If I knew this was Decimator Great Axe, I wouldn't have brought the defense reactions, right? Do you think this is actually the way the deck is being played mostly these days, or no? Ay, ay, ay. That's Beal Blade Sean to cover it all up. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I think I think I'm out of attacks. Yeah, this makes sense. At least I was able to cover it up with the second reaction. So let's have a quick look here. So no more sensors, no more command and conquers, no dual threats, no cut through, no looking for a scrap, no pie in the backside, no sirens, 1 more sound the alarm. And that's basically it. And then it's all blues from there. Well, the freaking life gain. A freaking life gain. We still got him now. That's like I got him on 6, yeah, but it's gonna get 3 life back. I think all in all is actually pretty close. Do they have any Wong attacks? No. Hmm. Yeah. It's the wrong sideboard that's cooking me here, to be honest. I don't think I can salvage this. But I know where it went wrong, right? It's just like, it's not one of those games where like variants or, you know, massive misplays. I probably could have, like, let's be real, I probably could have done better sequencing. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure I can win this. Yeah, we're all out. There's nothing left in the tank. What I needed to do was think about my turns more. What I needed to do was build more turns where I can go ultra wide, where they just can't block anymore. I think I didn't utilize my go wide turns enough. Second blunt in here. Oh, so hot. So hot. Yeah, all warriors today. We're just facing all warriors. But I think that's what the meta is gonna be like on my weekend. So I'm not super unhappy about that. It's just a representation of what's actually gonna happen. Okay. Alright, cool. GG. It's just because I have no tax left, right? This is really not coming back to me. I needed to make the dual threat turns better. I needed to make sure that the dual threat on all 3 turns had a big finisher. Like something that starts as a 6 attack. It needed to be that. It needed to be that. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, hopefully. Want to get me into Olympia after this? Sure, destroy me. Future Classic. Wait, hold on, I made it public. That's not what we want. Destroy me. Alright, just copying this. Where is Lily? Lily, there she is. There they are. There they are. Gotcha. Found you. Right. Actually, I will try. What I did yesterday didn't work, so I'm going to try this instead. This is the main strategy, right? That's what I'm thinking as well, MK. That's what I'm thinking as well. Oh, it was a question, not a statement. Okay. I'm thinking it may be. All right, let's go. All right, this is going to get blocked here. And then I'm going to attack with Rushing River because that'll help me put a 1 cost in Arsenal, in the discard pile, in the graveyard for looking for a scrap. I mean, yeah, Gold Heart Plate is not that usual, right? Right. So the Race Blades. I think what I'll try is just do more damage. I don't think on average he can. Well, I'm gonna eat my words here because this is gonna be a huge amount of damage. A cool 16. I want to do this into this into this. That's fine. So we're gonna block for 4 here. Still taking 12 damage. I hope that's not going to be every single turn. That would be unfortunate. The chess piece is gone, at least. It's maybe this is the road to recovery. But sitting at 28 to 38 after 1 turn is not feels good. Ah, crap. Of course, this doesn't have go again. Huge mistake. All right. It's still an 11, a 3-card 11. That's pretty good. And obviously this doesn't do anything, but I do get to look at the hands. +3, +3. Alright, so that's pretty bad. We don't want them to put a card on top of the deck. But I don't see how I can block this out. This was in Arsenal as well. Oh my god. So this is going to be +9 here. Jeez. Can't stop it anyway, so I need to keep something like it's too much. Too much. Root 2131. The thing is, they know my deck very well, right? They know what I'm doing here. They know exactly what I'm doing here. They've been watching the stream. I wanted against Olympia earlier on today, but that probably wasn't on the level of a Lilian. Lilian, they know what they're doing with their warriors. But I hope this asks a bit of a question, at least. You gotta play turns that ask questions. The question is, can you just let this hit, or do you want it block? I mean, the life differential is not huge. And we can't assume that they're going to buff it up to 16 or 13 every single turn. Hopefully not, at least. Also, now that I know what Donkey does, that's good. That's good. They're letting it go. Not wholly surprised, to be honest. Right, 9. Very tempting. Very tempting, but they do have... I mean, it's gonna hit, right? It is gonna hit. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna try and block it. But there's always a reaction of some kind. I'm actually instead of doing this, I should be doing this. Because that means then if I get 2 looking for scrap, I can play both. Should have picked up 2 more full arts? Yeah. Maybe. I've got some full art golden gauntlets to sell if anybody wants them. I should probably check to make sure they're not suddenly super high in price. Yeah, see, it's gonna do the thing. 14. That is enough. That is enough. But at least I'm only taking 5 damage. But look at all of this resolving. Look at all this resolving. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh yo. If I can play Olympia just yet, still need some to practice to learn the play lines. It seems like such a good deck. So that hit. I mean, they could probably play the all-in card here and probably already kill me. AOIR, what list? The one that went 19th at the Pro Tour. I don't have that, but I still should have it here. No, this is the wrong... I can share it with you, though. Give me a second. Here it is. You're most welcome. I have to try and make them block. At least get 1 card. Yeah, exactly. I have to get at least 1 card here. So it seems like what I'm trying here to go all out aggro does not work. Oh god. Oh my god. This is brutal. I mean, I can threaten lethal here, right? Please no Blunton. Please no Blunton. Please no Blunton. Please no Blunton. Seal Gold. Yes, ripple away in theory, but not really on Olympia because it needs to be generated off a action card. This is lethal, though. This is very much lethal. I mean, I didn't have a single dual threat turn. Theoretically, the race can work. It can work. Are you kidding me? Ah, GG. Yes, it is. I think all-out aggro is not the answer. I think what I did earlier today, where I defend, I need to bring in more defense reactions and then make my dual threats work. I think still trying to block some of that is a better strategy than trying to go all-out aggro. That is brutal, Lilian. Well played. Well played. Like, starting with 16 damage. Poof. Like, with the on-hits as well. Like, you do 16 damage, and then you put a card in Arsenal. And I think what's really painful is, like, not only do you do damage, like, you also buy your equipment back. It's like, it's amazing. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's really good. Round of applause for you. Well played. Well played. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Do I think Iris viable in competitive tournaments? No. No, it's not. Don't play it. I'll play it. If you want to win, don't play her. I think she can do top 16. She can maybe do a top 8 if the meta goes your way, if the gem goes your way. But I think unless you're an exceptional player, you shouldn't be playing it. And at that point, you should just be playing one of the best decks in the format, right? You should be playing Ozilio. You should be playing Mario. You should probably be playing something like Olympia potentially. Now, this matchup is much more favorable for me. This is much more favorable for me. I would not recommend anyone play this deck. I'm doing it because I am stubborn and stupid. I mean, play her if you have fun on her, but honestly, I'm just to see if I even have a single double down, or if I need to spend so much to get them. Maybe. Yeah, they're expensive now. So 1 month ago, trying to find a character for me, liked Ira a lot, but also be viable in tournaments. If you're looking to invest in a deck right now, and you want to win, I don't think she's the way to go. Completely honest. But what you need to consider as well is, of course, that a lot of the good heroes are close to reaching living legend status, right? I think honestly, unless it's Kasai, one of the warriors is like warriors in a really good spot right now. If you want to buy into something that is competitively good and that is not going to completely break the bank. Are we blocking for 3 cards here? Yeah, let's do it. And Warrior's not close, like Kasai's close to reaching Living Legend, so it's maybe not the best idea, but otherwise, Betsy is a good pick. Fang is fun. And welcome to the game, by the way. It's good to have you. Did you come from another game, or are you completely new to trading card games? I have a terrible hand. Blocking like that was not a good idea. All right. So the name of the game here is blocking well. NTG for 10 years. Well, you know what? Moving from one game to another after 10 years is a hard choice to make. So I commend you for doing that. Yeah, but then that makes the deck expensive, right? And we don't know what kind of pain threshold they have for... Oh, Crumble Eternity. Don't like that. Wait, how does this work? -1 counter. Yeah, so they're going to destroy my Mask Momentum. And again, I don't like that they're not attacking me because my hand is bad. So we're going to lose the Mask Momentum early, which means they're going to give me a Frostbite. Now, the good thing is I do have the blue base to be able to pay through the Frostbites if necessary. When the beginning of extra phase, destroy this, then your next attack gets dominate. Okay, that's fine because I have a lot of defense reaction as well here. I have 3 double downs? Dude, let's go! Let's go! That's all you need. You only need 3. That's all you need. All right. Obviously, this doesn't lead anywhere, but if they don't block this, then I draw off Mask of Momentum. Maybe I get 1 draw of it, because they don't seem to be keen to be blocking here. But they may not necessarily have prepared for the fact that I have 3 defense reactions in hand at the moment. They know, you know, it is dominate, but still, I get to block with 2 equipment, with 2 defense reactions here. All right. Yeah, so I don't think... All right, that's fine. All right, they're blocking that. I don't have to be very scared about their turn, but I don't have a blue for my Command and Conquer. So sink below, sink one of these cards and hope that it's going to get a blue. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? Like, if you ever see a Majestic, like, sub $5, you should probably just buy them. Because they may eventually be much more expensive. Alright, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, all warriors are good, dude. All warriors are good. Alright, this is 5. There's no on-hit here. So let me just play the sink below, and we're gonna sink one of these cards. That is not a blue. Alright, we're still okay to play Kodachi into Cincy, though. Just gonna need to pitch one of these defense reactions that I have. Then use the tunic counter. And then play the Command and Conquer. And we still have 1 defense reaction that can go into Arsenal. Which is quite crucial considering that I'm playing against Jarl. Shield Beater means, is this more the defensive or more the aggressive kind of deck? I think this is overall more defensive, right? Seven is good. 1 into 7 is pretty good. Don't let anybody else tell you anything else. All right, so the Crown of Providence, of course, will sink their arsenal, but at least we got that out now. They've got 3 in the deck. I've got 3 Command and Conquerors in the deck, and they can use their headpiece once to do that. They probably had the defense reaction in Arsenal, right? They do run quite a lot of defense reactions. Plow under, is it going to trigger? I think so. Nope. Something didn't go right there. They had to reset. So Plow under, of course, you need to put a card from your arsenal at the bottom of your deck if it triggers. There we go. That happened. And then they're attacking for 6. Not the best hand, so I think I'm happy to just block 6 here. Because I don't want any of those cards in arsenal. And we're just going to put the Kadachi into Tempest Palm Gust Wave. That's all I'm doing here. Because the Tempest Palm Gust Wave doesn't really work on dual threat turns either. So maybe I can threaten a mask draw here. I don't think they have a very good way to block my Kodachis. So I don't think they want to really do that. So they'll need to block whatever is the 3rd attack. Or they let it hit. No, here's the defense reaction. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, 33 to 39. I think we're pretty good in the game here at the moment. Sell tomorrow. That's all good so far. I'll be back on the challenge next Monday, by the way, guys. It'll be Olympia versus the new illusionist from Omens. Right. So this is for 8. I'm on 39. I think I'm just going to take this. Siggy, yes, thank you. I keep forgetting Siggy name. I don't know what it is. That about Siggy's that keeps making me forget the name. By the way, is it just me or has Talishar gotten a lot more stable in the last few weeks? It feels like it. Feels like it. They have an arsenal, so we definitely want to play the Command and Conquer. I think I'm just going to start with the pain in the backside. Actually, hold on. That makes no sense. Let me play the whole sequence here. I played Fab since Vegas. Legit took a long family vacation, got home yesterday. I mean, vacations are important. I think Dagger Pain, since he's better. Yeah, that's kind of where I went afterwards. That's why I was kind of going back and forth on the line here. All right, we're getting a Frostbite. So I think I'll just go for CNC. All right. Let me see if... Let's see if it's cooler outside than in here. Let's let some fresh air in. I think with Jarl, there's always a good chance that they either have an attack reaction or a defense reaction in Arsenal. So sending a Command and Conquer is actually pretty good. Pummel. They definitely wanted to play the Pummel here. So that's 2 Pummels gone already, right? So they have 1 Pummel left. Yeah. And they really want to protect what they have in Arsenal. Yes. because it was an Oakenold, but they can't fuse it. Yeah, there's no way for... That's what they're protecting. But they can't fuse it. Right, okay. Good hand, shelter, blocking that. I should actually just put this in Arsenal, considering this is a 5 attack. The line that I'm playing is Kodachi, Tempest Palm, Goth Wave into Sirens. I can play the whole line here. Unless they do the Stalagmite again. But again, that would be the last time they can use it this game. Ooh, Fiddler Screens. Okay, so maybe we are in a fatigue kind of matchup. They do have quite a bit of life gain. $47, they are winning on deck size as well. I think they have the card here to fuse. That's why they're holding. They're taking the damage because they know they can send the Oakenold. It's always a fatigue match. Fair, but I have Kodachis. So, you know. I think Kodachi for 1, Kodachi for 2 on 2 resources is better than Shield Beater 5 for 4. 4 for 5. Or whichever way you want to turn that. Doesn't really matter here. They have life gain. I have a life lead right now. But of course I have dominated effects, right? So that can go away quickly. Oh! Wait, what? Buff power. Okay. I want to end my turn with the dual threat in Arsenal. I'm going to block 7. It's always a happy surprise when Mask of Momentum hits and you actually get to draw off that. It's not something that happens very often, especially if you go to a tournament. It never happens, unless you can't do anything with it anyway. I think QC, yeah, full block the Siren and Tunic and blue for Beater. Yeah, I think that would have been a pretty good line. Maybe they're new to the game or new to the hero. You never know who's playing against you, right? Like, maybe it's Pablo Pintor, maybe it's somebody on their very first game. If Sensor hits, we need to call Oakenold, right? But they're not letting it hit. Makes sense. But a Macho Grande being used for block, that's also something I like to see. I think they probably kept this card so they can play the Oakenold actually here. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be for 9. On hits, we discard 2 cards randomly. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll just block with the Flick Flag and we'll see what we get to keep. Take 5 damage. It's not, you know, all things considered, this could be worse. All right, the life gain, and we're 1 life apart. Okay, this is fine. We'll just Kodachi. At least I can, because I kept the blue, I can at least attack for 3. It's better than nothing. But I do keep a 5-card hand, which is a bit concerning. I like this hand. If I get to keep my hand here, which is a big if, I have a good dual threat turn. Okay, so far it's life gain, which gives me a hope that they're only going to swing the hammer after this, in which case I don't declare any blocks. The worst scenario is another Oakenold to follow right away. So what is my line? If I can play the dual threat, right? Kodachi, pitching, rushing, river. Looking for a scrap into Kodachi. into E-Strike. All right. I mean, it's not great. It's 8 damage, but I can do more than 8 damage here. I can eat the 8 damage of this. To swing back with a dual threat turn, I can eat that. And if I'm ever gonna eat a Magic Grande, then now's the time. I'm lucky that the shield is gone, so giving me a Frostbite spontaneously is gonna be hard. We have plenty of targets for looking for scrap, so this is gonna be 6 go again. I love what's 2 great cards to see coming in as a block here. Command and Conquer and Oakenhold are such power cards. Having them being used here for blocks is really good. Okay, 19. So what do we play? Sound the Alarm or E-Strike? I could E-Strike draw a card. But if it's a bad card, I look stupid. It's more damage than Send the Alarm. But Send the Alarm tells me what they have. I think being able to go fish for defense reaction here is pretty good. So let's do that. 8. Command and Conquer and Ripple Away. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I don't have an arsenal, so Command and Conquer doesn't hurt that much. I'm still gonna have to block it because I don't want to go too low. Use Tunic, Arsenal, E-Strike. Yes, that is correct. Alright. Block for 3, take 3. That would have been the correct line, Veet. Thank you for making me aware of my mistake. Yes. Karachi. I like playing Bittering Thorns at the end of a turn like this, even though its effect may evaporate, because it just gives me an opportunity to... Wait, they're giving me another Mask Momentum trigger? What? I mean, I'll take it. Especially if I can go for 5. Dude, this is lethal. Well... I mean, I think this is... I do think this is favorite for me. I think this is his favorite matchup for me, all in all. And I could have even put a Sync Below and Arsenal here. I think unless they have like a really fantastic start to the game, I probably come out on top in this. All right. What is the time, y'all? It is time for more Flesh and Blood. Santavik, are you here? You missed your pack opening, right? You missed me open up the old pack for you. Well, in that case, you know what? It's only fair that I open one of these while you're here. I mean, I feel like that's fair, right? Oh, another one, Veet. Nothing good, but let's see if this one has a tunic. Veet, any picks? Ooh, I have no idea what this card is called. Spectral Panther. Black-blue panther on a hill. Phantasmal panther glowy eyes. Prowler? Oh, Prowler, yes, I think you're right. Correct. Oh, Malign? I think this is Malign, right? I request one spoiler instead of a pack. Sorry, that is... Do you want to get me banned? Do you want to make sure this is the last one? What do you mean, yep? Oh, you mean to the card name. Malign. Oh, well, this... I think this is Pummel, but I'm not sure. Is this a Pummel? Omen to this, my friend. That'll be next. Oh, I should know this. I don't know, though, but I should know this. I played it quite a bit. Damn it. And just another shred. Just shred at the end of the pack there. Cut to the chase. Yes, thank you. All right, good. All right, let's open a phone. Pulsing Cardia. Quick succession. Remind me not to hire you as a caster. I will. I was that ever something that anybody ever considered? Meteoric Impact, Holo Shield. I mean, I can be a hype caster. Everything I will say is wrong, but you know, no. I casting is not for me. Holo Shield, Singing Flow Stride, Clearing Force Field, Volatile Fluxer. I love the art and like. There's a playmat of this. You can do German commentary. You don't want me to do commentary. You don't want me to do commentary. Honestly, there's more better people out there like Sir Scott, Electrolyze, Robo of the Astral Sanctuary. I don't know why I said that like that, because it's, I don't know, Stinging Sprite, Arc Ramp, a Electrolyze in foil, and then just 2 tokens. Nothing good again, once again. I could do German commentary. It wouldn't be good, but I could do it. It wouldn't be enjoyable. I think though commentary is one of those things as you practice, obviously you get better, right? I think like nobody is just a born caster, like. But obviously you need to have an affinity for it. And there's so many good casters in Flesh and Blood already, like why would I want to try and get in there? Okay, Aurora for Life. Aurora for Life has been watching my games the whole time. I'm gonna assume this is arcane damage. I'm assuming this is arcane damage. So I'm not going to take my defense reactions in. Which may come back to bite me in the ass. Let's see. Boom goes the dynamite. Tick, 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 boom. Boom, boom, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. I'm also not a good singer, in case you weren't able to tell. Okay, dokie. Oh, I'm incorrect. This is the Gone in the Flash version. Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. Oh, yeah. So I took a gamble on a sideboard. In every of these matchups that I did, I sideboarded for Gone in a Flash, and the one time I don't do it, I just get that happens. Yikes. Oh well. Oh well. I was going to ask to sing a line from my Cacophony for Family Guy video. I want to get as many content to sing a line as possible. I mean, I can try. It's not gonna work out well, but you know, it's not gonna be good. You need to auto-tune it like 1,000,000 times. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. At least we have the Oasis, right? But Gone in a Flash is gonna. So I'm gonna have to hope like for a couple of dual threat turns before they can trigger all their shenanigans. The worse is the better. Oh, so you're going for that? All right, I can do bad. I can do that. All right, they're letting that resolve. I mean, we'll take it. Two. Of course, no on hits because there is no Mask of Momentum. Keep forgetting that. Whenever I don't have Mask of Momentum, I forget that I don't have Mask of Momentum. We did get through 4 hits through though, so you know. All red hand. Well, that's what they call not ideal. Yeah, I mean... oh, God. I think I need to try and send a Command and Conquer here to do something. Well, never mind. Okay. So instead, we'll attack with the weakest link, which I may care about. They do run 0 cost cards. Or 0, not 0 cost, but 0 blocks. Like, but it's a lot of instants, right? All right. 6. 6, 6, 6. At least, I mean, at least it's not 7, right? I wish this was 7. 7 would be much better. Cloud cover. Any card that they use takes the sting out of what they're going to do, right? So, all right, that's good. That's 2 cards gone. Cool. I mean, very good. Very good. So they do have arcane damage in their hand here. Drawing a card. I mean, I don't know why they were complaining, because they could play out basically anything before anything happens on my side. And again, like the mask not... Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's stop complaining. Let's stop complaining and just play the game. I was hoping for something better than just another blue. Sigil is really good enough for combo if they turn, if they draw the gun. Yeah. I do like that. So this is going to be for 4. I'm just going to RAB 3 here. $28 to $20. I can AB 2. That's fine. I don't need... Well, I may need it on for the Oasis. But I'm still going to use the Tunic counter here too, saying the second Kodachi. I think I need to try and present as much damage as I can. Okay, their crown. Why would they use the? Because they're trying to fix their hand. That's why. You know, when I saw their name here, Aurora for Life, I should have guessed that it's a Gone in a Flash version, right? It was kind of a tip off what they were going to play. So that's kind of on me, to be honest. Command and Conquer Pain in the backside. I like this turn. They just tried to fix their hand again. Oh. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. This is too many 4 attacks. What did you get in your gem packs? Yeah, it's gonna go forward, go again. Just too much for go again. I can't keep up with this. CF Savage Claw and CF EA Gaslight. Nice, dude. It's awesome. I opened up a pack off stream the other day and I got the hammer, the CF hammer. The one for Lyeth. Alright. We're going for 1. Then we're going for Pain in the Backside. Then we're going for CNC. If they have a big turn now, there's just nothing I can do. New lore story drop? From your LSS? Also, no dual threats so far, huh? I've never really seen them all evening long in early in the game. Wait, Vincent and Bolton lore? Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. 3 crowns? I mean, you go to a lot of armories and you win a lot of games, so... I just want Adult Malice, to be honest. I want Adult Malice, so I'm gonna go to all the armories. Sixteen to 13. Can I turn this around? That's a big if. 4 cards, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be super hard. That's what she said. Actually, I need to check something. Sorry, give me a second. Oh yes, 4. No go again at the moment, but we know they have the reaction, right? I've seen it. I know they have the reaction. The instant, I mean, to give it, you know, play that. Yeah, it's... Want to go in Dorinthia Doubts? So I think 2 games, if I lose this, there's 2 games that I lost today because I mis-sideboarded. That's for sure. I'm not giving up yet, though. This is quite an awkward block, but the Oasis kind of makes it okay. I don't think they accounted for that. Well, apparently they did. Pen shelter? Your folder must be a treasure trove. All right. Karachi for 1, Karachi for 2, end turn. Karachi for 1, Karachi for 2, and they have a 5-card hand. I think even with defense reactions, I think this game is really hard. Gone in a Flash is probably the much harder version for me to play into than when it is Spellzilio. So it seems a bit laggy today. Oh, I clicked through it accidentally. All right. I think honestly, guys, I'm feeling very fatigued, so I'm just gonna let this conclude. GG. GG. Anyway, guys, very tired. Well, not tired, but exhausted, honestly. Been exhausted for a few days now, so I'm gonna call it a day for today, although it is a bit early, all things considered. But I appreciate everyone coming out to watch. I'll see you Saturday. Yes, Scott, should be a good time. I think I think we've never actually played a game, so maybe that'll happen today. But yeah, thanks for showing up. Tomorrow, Tom Escoffier on A Pound of Flesh. Please watch it. Please listen to it. It was a great episode, and numbers must go up. And if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, follow, all that kind of jazz. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll catch you next Monday, if nothing else, for the next installment of a Pound for Pound challenge. We'll be playing Olympia and Izzy. Should be good. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't suffer too much in the heat. And as always, go win something. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.